Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to continue comparing quantities of grade 7th. We have already done ratio and proportion and unitary method from this topic. Today we are going to do percentage. So first of all, let's understand the meaning of percentage. Percentage means percent or per hundred. That is a fraction whose denominator is 100. This is the symbol of percentage. So basically percentage is that fraction whose denominator is 100. So you can see the examples given. So 4 by 100. 4 by 100 it basically means 4%. So this is a fraction and you can see the denominator is 100. So 32% can also be written as a fraction with the denominator 100. I can take few other examples also. So 2.5%. I can write it as 2.5 by 100. So one for you, you can post your answer in the comment section. 28%. So this is for you. Now if certain quantity X is taken from total quantity, then percentage of the quantity taken can be calculated using this formula. So formula is X by total quantity into 100%. So one example we will do to understand this. So this basically it means if from some we are taking some quantity, so we can find the percentage of how much the quantity we have taken by using this formula where X is the quantity taken divided by total quantity into 100%. So let's see this example. So in this example, it's given out of 75 pens, student used 35 pens. What percentage of the pens are used? So we just have to compare this with the above formula and we can do it. So what we have to find? We have to find percentage of pens used. Percentage of pens used we have to find. So here x is the quantity which is used. So this formula we are going to use here. X is the quantity which is used. So here how many pens are used? Here in this example how many pens are used? 35 pens are used. So that means in place of x we are going to write 35 divided by total quantity. So total quantity is here 75 pens. So total number of pens into 100 percentage. Now we can do cancellation on 5's table. We can do 5 into 7, 5 into 1, 5 you can do cancellation. Now again we can do cancellation on 5's table. 5 into 3 and 5 into this is 20. So here we have gotten 140 by 3%. Further you can divide and convert into decimal. So 3 we can divide with 140. So 3 into 4 is 12, 23 into 6 is 18. Again 2 will put decimal here, 20. So it will continue again 6. So this can be written as 46.6%. 6 up to 2 decimal places also we can write. So let's understand few more concepts. If x and y are two quantities, then percentage of x with respect to y we can calculate using the formula x by y into 100 percentage. Similarly, if we have to find the percentage of y with respect to x, we can put y at the numerator and x at the denominator. So we'll use the formula y by x into 100%. So this we'll understand with the given example. So in class test, A scores 30 marks and B scores 45 marks. So A and B are two persons here. So marks of A is are 30 and marks of B are 45. So what's the first part? We have to find what percent of A's scores is B's. So what percent of A's score is B's? It actually means percentage percentage of B with respect to A. So first part, don't think that A is written before, That means it is A with respect to B. We are telling here it says what percent of A's score is B's. So we are more concerned about B here. So first part it means percentage of B with respect to A. So percentage of first part is percentage of B with respect to A. So this formula we can use. We have to find the percentage of B. So B's marks we can write on top. A's marks we can write at the denominator into 100%. So B's marks 45, marks of A 30 into 100. So this fraction we can simplify. First of all, we can do cancellation. Cancellation on 3's table we can do 3 into 10, 3 into 1, 5, 3 into 15. Now 1 0 and 1 0 will get cancelled. 15 into 10 is, here percentage is also there, 15 into 10 is 150. So percentage of B with respect to A is 150. First one's answer is 150%. Let's find second one now. So second one says what percent of B score is A's. That means here we have to find percentage of A with respect to B. Is A's, they have asked a percentage of B score. What percent of B score is A's? So that means percentage of A with respect to B we have to find. Don't get confused here. So formula we have to find the percentage of A. A we have to keep at the numerator. With respect to B we have to find, so that means B at the denominator into 100%. A's marks we know 30, marks of B 45 into 100%. We can do again cancellation here. So 3's table we can do 3 into 10. Here we'll get 3 into 15 again. Again we can do cancellation on 5's table. 5 into 2, 5 into 3. So this is equals to 200 by 3. So on dividing, let's check what we will get. So 3 divided by 200. So 3 into 6 is 18. Again 3 into 6 is 18. So we'll put decimal here. Again 3 into 6 is 18. Again here 6 will continue. So we can write it as 66.6%. So here we have calculated percentage of A with respect to B and B with respect to A. You can make a note of the formulas. So next concepts, conversion of fraction to percent and vice versa. So we will learn here how to convert fraction to percentage and percentage to fraction. So both we are going to learn here. So first one we'll learn conversion of a fraction to percentage. So in order to convert a fraction into a percentage, multiply the fraction by 100 and put the percent sign. So you can see one fraction is given to us. What we have to do, we have to multiply this fraction with 100 and put a sign of percentage. So this is how we have to convert fraction into percent. Two things, multiply into 100 and write the sign of percent along with 100. So then we can convert this fraction into percentage. We can simplify it. We can do cancellation here. 5 into 5, 5 into, this is 5 into 1 25, 5 into 15, 5 into 5 25, yes. Then 5 into 1, 5 into 3. So 100 by 3%. So this you can divide 100 with 3, you can divide and you can see what you are getting. 3, again 3. So you can put decimal here and 0. So this is approximately 33.3%. 33.3%. So one more we can do for a better understanding. 40 by 25. So this is a fraction. Let us convert this fraction into percentage. So whenever we have to convert fraction into a percentage, we just have to multiply it with 100 and put a percent symbol. So let's do cancellation here. This is 5 into 8 and 5 into 5. Now 5 we can do again cancellation, 5 into 20, 8 into 2 is 16, 10 we can write. So 160%, 160%. So remember, multiply with 100 and write percent sign. This is how we can convert fraction into percentage. So one question for you, convert this fraction 3 by 4 into percent and post your answer in the comment. So what is the percent of this fraction? Let's understand now conversion of percentage to fraction. This is the opposite of the previous one. So in order to convert a percentage into a fraction, drop the percent sign and divide the number by 100. Then we can reduce the fraction to the simplest form. Let's understand with the help of example. So this is the percentage given to us. So percentage we have to convert to fraction. Percentage we have to convert to fraction. First of all, this percent symbol we have to remove. We have to remove the percent symbol. So 68. Now we have to divide the number by 100. So in previous part when we were converted 2%, when we were converting 2%, that time we were multiplying with 100. You can see that time we were multiplying with 100. Now we are removing, so we have to do the opposite. So now we are dividing with 100. Now we can reduce the fraction to the simplest form by cancellation. So 2 stable we can do cancellation. 2 into 3, then 2 into 4, 2 into 34, and 2 into 50. Again we can do cancellation on 2 stable. 2 into 1, 2 into 17, 2 into 25. So further cancellation is not possible. So 17 by 25. So 68%, if we convert it into fraction, it is equals to 17 by 25. So let's do one more for a better understanding. Suppose I have 35%. So first step, what we have to do? We have to remove the percent sign, then divide by 100. We have to remove percent sign and divide by 100. So afterwards we can do cancellation and reduce the fraction to the simplest form. This is already a fraction. Let us reduce to the simplest form. So we can do cancellation on 5 stable, 5 into 7, 5 into 20. So 7 by 20. So one fraction for yourself, 89%. Solve it and convert it into fraction. So next concept, conversion of decimal to percentage and vice versa. So both we will learn here, decimal to percentage and percentage to decimal. So first one is decimal to percentage. In order to convert a decimal into percentage, multiply by 100 and put the percent sign. So same way like we converted fraction to percentage, same thing here also we will do. This decimal will multiply with 100 and write the decimal sign. So here what we can do, first of all this fraction, when we are multiplying with 100, so this decimal on multiplication, decimal moves to, on multiplication, decimal moves towards right. To remember, in division decimal move towards left, and while multiplication with 100 or any number with of this form 10, 100, 1000, so while multiplying decimal move towards right. So now two zeros are there, two zeros are there, so it will move two places towards the right. So that means this is 1, this is 2. So 45%, 45%. One more we will do. Suppose I have 1.25. This is a decimal. This is a decimal. We have to convert it into percentage. So same thing we'll do. We'll multiply it with 100 and put a percent sign. So we have to multiply it with 100. So it will move two decimal places towards right. So then we'll get its answer as 125%. So one question for you. You can do it. So 0.28, convert this decimal into percentage. Now let's do the next one, conversion of percentage to decimal. So now percentage is there, we just have to convert this percentage to decimal. So how we can do now, like fraction we did, same way we will do for this also. See 158 we will write, this percent sign will drop the percent sign and divide it by 100. Drop the percent sign and divide it by 100. Now what we can do, easily we can convert. So from right side you have to count, like I have told you. Now decimal will move towards left, decimal will move towards left. So from right side I have to start counting up to two places, because two zeros are there. So 1 2, so that means this is 1.58, this is 1.58. So from right side I started counted, this is 1, this is 2. So after 2 here I have to put decimal. Let's do one more for better understanding. So 26%, 26%. So what we have to do, we have to drop the percent sign and divide by 100. We have to drop percent sign and divide by 100. Now afterwards we have to move towards left two places. So from right side we have to start counting 1 2. So that means before 2 we have to write decimal. So it is 0.26 or 0.26 we can write. One more you can do, 184 percentage. 184, drop the percent sign. So 184 divide by 100. From right side start counting up to two places, then write decimal before that number. So this is 1, this is 2. So before 8 write decimal. So this is 1.84. So one question for you, 38%. Convert 38% into decimals. Let's do next concept now. Next one is conversion of ratio to percentage and vice versa. So ratio to percentage and percentage to ratio we are going to do now. So it's very simple. So one ratio is given to us 35. So its pronunciation is 35 is to 25. 35 is to 25. These two dots we can write in the form of fraction as well. Now ratio we have converted to fraction. Ratio we have converted to fraction, and we have already learned how to convert fraction to percentage. So same process we will do. First thing which we have to add up here is to convert ratio into fraction. Now ratio is converted into fraction. We have to convert into percentage. Whenever we are converting into percentage, we are multiplying by 100 and writing percent symbol. We are multiplying the fraction by 100 and putting the percent symbol. Now we can do cancellation here. If we do cancellation, so directly we can do 5 into 5, 25, 5 into 20, 5 into 1, 5 into 4. So 35 into 4 we can multiply. So 35 into 4 is 5 into 4. So multiplication we can do 5 into 4, 20. 3 into 4 is 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So this is equals to 140 percentage. So what we did, we just multiplied with 100 and wrote the percent symbol. One more we'll do for practice. So suppose we have 20 is to, let's say, 50. First of all, this ratio will convert into fraction by by writing these two dots as division symbol. So 20 by 50 will write. Then now this is a fraction. So 20 is to 50 we can also write as 20 by 50. Now we have to convert into percentage. So we'll multiply by 100 and put percent symbol. So 10 and 10 will get cancelled. 5 into 1, 5 into 20. So 2 into 2 is 4. So this is 40%. So one question for your practice. Let's say 26 is to 80. So you can solve this and post your answer. What's the percentage you are getting? Let's do now conversion of percentage to ratio. Conversion of percentage to ratio. So same way like we used to do earlier also, we'll draw percent sign, and we'll divide by 100. We'll draw percent sign and we'll divide by 100. Now we'll do cancellation and reduce the fraction. We have gotten here fraction. We'll do cancellation and reduce the fraction to the simplest form. So 5 into 7, 5 into 20. So now this fraction is reduced to 7 by 20. This 7 by 20 we can write as 7 is to 20. 7 by 20 we can write as 7 is to 20. Now let's do one more. So let's say 20%. 20%. We have to drop the percent sign, divide by 100. So always whenever we are removing the percent, we'll divide by 100. Now 1 0 will get cancelled, 2 into 1, 2 into 5. So 1 by 5 we can write as 1 is to 5. So this percentage we converted into ratio. So 1 for you for practice. So let's say 28 is no. So percent I have to give you, let's say 76%. So 76% convert it into ratio. So this question is for your practice. Let's do next question. Next concept. So next concept is increase and decrease in the percentage. So conversions we are done with now. So now we have to learn increase and decrease in the percent. So whenever any increase and decrease is happening, we can find percentage increase or decrease using this formula. Increased value or decreased value as per the given situation divided by original value into 100 percentage. So just remember, whenever we are finding percent, we are multiplying with 100%. If quantity is increased, so these two formulas also you can make a note. If quantity is increased by x%, then we can find the new value of the quantity by this formula. 100 plus x, x is the increased percent here, it's mentioned here. If quantity is increased by x percentage, we can find the new value by this formula, 100 plus x divided by 100 into original value. Or if the quantity is decreased by x%, then we can find the new value of the quantity by this formula, 100 minus, it is decreased then minus, if it is increased then plus. Form of the formula is same, it is either 100 plus x by 100 into original value, or it is 100 minus by 100 into original value when we are finding new value of the quantity. This x is the percentage increase or percentage decrease. Let's do one example now based on the increase and decrease of based on increase and decrease in the percentage. So example is there. The marks of a student increased from 10 in first, so 10 marks were there in first unit test to 15 in second unit test. So basically the marks of a student increased from 10 to 15. So what's given to us? Marks increased. I hope you also improve like the student only when you are going from first test to the second test. So that's a relevant example I have given here. So jokes apart, let's do the question now. So marks increased from 10 to 15. So earlier in first test the marks were 10. In second test the marks now increased to 15. So what's the percentage increase? So what we have to find here, we have to find percentage increase. So percentage increase we can find using the formula. So formula I have mentioned here, we can use this formula, increased value. So here I'll just rewrite it. So percentage increase, it's equals to increased value by original value Original means the initial value. The value is at the starting into 100%. Into 100%. See, this is the formula I gave you. If there is increase or decrease, so this is the formula. Increased value or decreased value divided by original value into 100%. Increased value. So how to find increased value now? Increased value is, I'll just write here, increased value. How to find increased value? Increased value we can find by subtracting new value and the original value. So new value is 15, original value is 10. So that means increase is 5. Increased value equals to 5. How to find the increased value? The value which is now 15. 15 minus 10, original value. You can do the subtraction and you can find. So always remember, in case of decrease also you have to do the subtraction only. So now increase is value is 5, original value is 10. In, increased value is 5, original value is 10 into 100%. So 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 2 into 50. 2 into 50. So 50%. So what's the percentage increase in the marks of a student? 50% is the percentage increase. Percentage increase. One problem for you. This is the question again for the comment section. I believe I have given you so many questions and you will be posting your answers in the comment section. So this is the question based on the concept which we have done now, increase or decrease in percentage. So one question is there. You have to solve it and post your answer in the comment section. I hope you have enjoyed learning new concepts and you have learned the concept in a very like in a very good way. So I hope to see you in my next videos as well. If you haven't seen the previous video of ratio and proportion and the unitary method, I have shared the link. You can go through that video as well. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.